What up, everybody? It's your boy Anthony.
It's your girl Allison.
And together we're Ant and Allie. Welcome to the channel. It's gonna be a lot of. I'm telling you now, it's gonna be a lot of crazy shit filmed on here. We're gonna have some good times, some bad times, some crazy times. It's gonna be crazy. You guys are gonna be, besides obviously us two.
We might even do pranks.
Yeah, we might even do pranks.
We'll get there. And you might see him get super pissed off during a prank and me get super pissed off.
You also are going to see different people on our channel. It might be my friends, her friends, and just a lot of shit. We might be pranking our friends or, you know, just our friends, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to be a blast. So hoping to continue to
you guys are going to get to know everybody in our group. It's not just going to be like us two. Obviously, this is our channel, but you're going to get to know everybody.
But everybody wants to know how we met. So, this shit's gonna be funny. There's always two different versions, but you know what?
Different versions.
So,
I have mine and he has his. Who wants to go first?
Well, as of right now, starting next month on the 19th of February, me and Allison are going to be together for 3 years and counting.
We met on January 28th.
All the set.
I know you're not acting like you remember that.
January 28th.
We met on January 28th of 2017.
Our friend Jonathan was having an event at a club for him, and I didn't know.
It was a welcome back event.
A welcome back event, exactly correct. We went to the garage because they were having a kickback first before going to the club, and I seen her walk, and I was with my homie. Walk outside of the car with at the time, and I was with my homie OVO, and I was like, "Damn, who that?" That's what I was like, "Damn, who that?" And he was like, "Oh, that's Allison." I was like, "You know her?" And he was like, "Hell yeah, I know her. I tried to get at her." And I was like, "How did that go?" And he was like, "Nope." So I was like, "All right." So I already knew she was, so I kind of had my eye on her already. Went in the garage, saw my friend Chrissy, said what's up, and she was chilling with Allison. And then I was like, "Oh," I introduced myself. I'm like, "I'm Anthony. Nice to meet you." And she was like, "Oh, I'm Allison." And then I had tried to make her laugh with, you know, one of them cornball ass jokes. And I was like, damn, I was like, yeah. I was like, how old are you? Because she looked older because she had all the makeup and shit on. So I thought she was like at least like 24, 25. At the time you were what, 19?
Yeah.
19.
I
you were
just
19.
turned 19.
You just turned 19, yeah. She was like, oh, I'm 19. And I was like, damn. I was like, oh, I'm 16. And then she started laughing and she was like, how are you 16? I was
you
like,
have to be 18 to get into the club.
So that's where I fucked up at. That was just stupid for saying that. She's like, you gotta be 18 to get in the club. So I was like, all right. Fast forward, we ended up at the club. We were all supposed to be getting free entrance.
Yeah.
And me, her, and a few other people got left out the club.
It was just the four of us.
It was
you, Chrissy, and then some other guy. I don't remember who the guy. It was the guy that she went with.
Yeah, so we got left out of the club. And so then me and her just started talking and stuff, and I started making her laugh. And then I forgot what song came on, but we started turning up.
What was that? It's a song by Drake and Rihanna.
Work.
Work.
It was Work, yep. And we started like kind of like turning up and dancing and shit like that. And then we finally had to pay ourselves to pay to get in the club, and then we paid to get in the club. I didn't want to be on her sack, so you know I went to go do my own thing, and then there was some guy who was on her like I'm talking about on her tub. Didn't even get her no type of motherfucking breathing room. So I was like, all right, cool. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm dancing with, you know, I'm single. She's single. I'm dancing with girls. She danced with a guy, and we were just having fun. You feel what I'm saying? The club got shut down. It was time to go, and she grabbed my hand and was like, get behind me or whatever because somebody touched her butt. So if somebody touched your butt, why would you grab me to put my arm around you and basically put my dick on your butt to protect it?
Obviously because I felt comfortable. You were actually really nice to me.
So you wanted to get my attention?
No.
So what was it there?
Maybe because I just felt like you could protect me. Duh.
Alright, so I was behind her and then I was helping her walk down the steps because she had heels on. So I like held her arm and shit like that, and we walked down the steps. And then after that, she met up with her other friend, Orlando. She introduced me to her friend, Orlando. And then
we all met up back at that house.
Yes.
And then when we got there, you were like, you came out the car, I came out of my car that I was in. And then I remember I went up to you because everybody was just going in that group. And then I remember you hugged me, and you were like, I was like, oh, I'll kick it again. I was like, I had a great time, and you're like, yeah. So then I left, and when I got home, I already knew, like, I was already tired, I wanted to go to bed, and I happened to see Anthony Adams added you on Snapchat. So I added him back, and there was already a message there. And it was like, hey, I just want to make sure you got home safely. It was nice meeting you. To me, when I seen that, I was like, okay. I was just like, that was like, nice of him. He didn't have to do that. So then I was like, oh, thanks. Like, yeah, it was nice meeting you too. This and that. So then I left it alone, and that was that. But then he messaged me and was like, hey, if you have any videos of me dancing on any girls, please delete them. And I was like,
no,
okay. Wait. I was like, okay, like, it's not a big deal. Like, if he wants them to do it, I'll delete them. Because I had one video of him dancing with a girl. And I was just like, oh, I'm not tripping. Like, okay.
And it's not because I was cheating or nothing like that. It was that she was dealing with her ex and I was dealing with my ex. I was willing to work out things with my ex-girlfriend at the time. And she obviously was still talking to her ex-boyfriend at the time. So I was like, you know what? When I went home and stuff like that, I was like, hey, straight up, like, bada boom, bada bam. But it just didn't work out that way. So after that, we started talking and stuff like through the Snapchat and stuff. And, I did my Mac Daddy Denzel emoji.
No. Hold on. I wouldn't hit him up because I seen him post his ex-girlfriend, so I was like, okay.
When? I did not post my ex-girlfriend.
You were at Starbucks, yes. But he would
what?
post... Yes.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
He would post videos of him, and like, I thought it was funny, so I would message him, and I'd be like, oh, LOL, or LMAO, or whatever. I'd be like, oh, you're funny, and this and that. So then, I got back with my ex, and then I remember him messaging me, and he was like, hey... He's like, how are you and your boyfriend? And I was just like, oh, we're good, like. And then I asked him, I was just like, how do you know when you can trust somebody again? And instead of him being a hater or whatever, he was just like, well, let him show you that, he can gain that trust again. And I was just like, all right. And then I was just like, well, he wants me to move in.
I ain't no hater. I don't throw salt on nobody game.
And I was just like, well, he wants me to move in with him. And then he was just like... Ew, you're gross. And then he was just like... oh, well, don't move in with him till, you're ready. And I was like, oh, okay. So then, a couple of days passed or whatever, and I happened to be asleep, and of course, I go to Instagram, and obviously my ex had cheated. So I was like, you know what? With the girl that he cheated on, I was like... That is Anthony's friend at the time. And
so basically, long story short, he was fucking cheating on her with one of my friends. I hit up my friend and asked for the evidence of them talking because obviously she didn't know that they were still together because she didn't even know we were talking. Found out that they were talking. I got all the screenshots, sent it to her, and was like, damn, because she asked me, could I get the screenshots? It's not like I went out my way to just, fucking, oh, he a cheater and do that. She asked me, so me being a friend, I was like, okay, I'll get the screenshots. I'll ask her.
Me and Anthony were just friends.
We didn't flirt. We didn't
flirt. We were talking, of course.
Not yet, though.
We were just
talking. I got the
screenshot.
I sent it to her. You feel what I'm saying? And she looked at that, and then she ended it. Why are you laughing, fucker? Is it still going?
So
I got the screenshot. I sent it to her. She obviously found it was cheating, broke it off with him. And then obviously me and my ex-girlfriend, we just wasn't.
They were already done.
We were already done. Yeah.
2 weeks.
So
before.
I started talking to her every day through Snapchat. Start fucking flirting here and there. And then I seen we had a lot in common. Like, then I thought this was smooth because I was like, you a Laker fan, I'm a Laker fan. You a Dodgers fan, I'm a Dodgers fan.
Steelers.
Then you a Steelers fan and I'm a Steelers fan. You like black guys, I like Latina women. So I thought it was going to go perfect together. So I'll try to use that to slide in. And she kind of was just like, I
thought that was funny, obviously.
She fucking denied me 3 times. 3 times. 3 times.
I literally denied him 3 times.
3 times. Where y'all going?
Store.
Give me some lemon juice.
Nah, I was gonna get you yours.
She denied me.
I stick my dick in a bag of Doritos.
It took me 4 times to finally kind of get to her, not get with her, but get to her to a way to give me a chance to show her that I could be a good guy, to be the guy that she wanted. So we started hanging out, going on dates, and we just started hanging out a lot. It was still kind of a friend thing,
Yeah, but it wasn't like for me denying him. It wasn't like because I was.
She denied me. Don't listen to her.
No,
she denied me 3 times.
It was like I was acting like
No, not stuck
hard
up.
hard to get. It was just kind of like.
I like a chase anyway, so I was like, okay. Every time she denied me, it made me want to go harder. So you feel us? I use that as motivation.
Now he wasn't my type though. I was so into light skins. Like that is what if anybody had knew me, like I liked light skins. That was my thing. Like I did not go for dark skin, brown skin at all. Anthony is my first like brown skin. Like,
yeah.
And I think what made it even better was the fact that he was so funny. Like, and he was such a sweetheart.
So
like,
we start.
It's all I needed.
So we just hung out and stuff. She would come to my house every day after the gym, but only because I would tell her that she was going to do that.
He would not let me. Like
she'd be like, oh, I can't because I have work in the morning.
Yeah, I'd be like, I have work
and when she would say that, this would be my response. Oh yeah.
Okay, so what are we doing?
So what are we doing? I just.
He had to see me every single day, and I got to the point where I had to skip the gym and just be like, you know what? Let me go see him because I'm not gonna have time if I go to the gym.
So we started hanging out every day. Then after that, I've met her family, her brother. Her brother said I was the first guy she liked. They just liked me ever since. So that was like a big plus factor in her book. Like if family don't like you, it's just not gonna work because every time you be with me, I mean, if we're not just us, we're with family and around family
events.
Honestly,
the one thing that's always been my thing is if you cannot get along with my little brother, Dimitri, then it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Like, my little brother like lives with me. He's literally we fight a lot, but he's everything to me. Like if you cannot get along with him, there's no way.
Which I don't understand why people wouldn't because he's obviously like he's honestly like the chillest fucking person in the world. So it's really easy for me and him to get along, you know.
And I think the reason why they got along a lot though is because of video games. They connected so quickly.
And we were just talking. And then after that, it just hit off. Like it was just a natural thing. It wasn't nothing forced. It was the chemistry.
And even people like some people would be like, "Oh damn, Allison, like you're moving on quickly. You just broke up with your ex," and I was just like, "So what? Like things happen. There's no time limit on anything." And you know what? I'm actually kind of glad, like, you know, that I moved on, the way I did because I actually found somebody who I actually like really love this time, and like I can see my future with, and have kids with, and get married one day. You get what I mean? So I think everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, everybody always says timing, but timing is different for everybody else. Time works different for everybody else, but you know what I'm saying? It just came naturally, and that was the chemistry. We just hit it off after that, and ever since then, we've been, together. About to be 3 years. We had our ups, we had our downs. It always happens in any relationship. If you can't accept people for their flaws, their pros and their cons, then you don't need to be in a relationship. That's what a lot of people have to understand. And, she brings out the best in me. I bring out the best in her. She helps me with the worst things, and I help her with the worst things, and that's how we stay. That's how we make the relationship work. But you know what I'm saying? Obviously, 3 years in the making shows the proof. But yeah, that's how we met. I mean, hey, glad I met her. Pretty sure she's glad she met me, and we're gonna continue this journey together. Whether it's on film, whether it's off film, But we just thought, starting this YouTube video would be fucking tight or awesome. And plus, we want to be kind of like we want to build not like a fan base, but a family. So, you know what I'm saying?
Said no.
Follow her on social media. She cracking. I'm a loser. You ain't gotta follow me. So all social media is gonna be in the description. But do us a big favor. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Hit a comment down below. And what else?
And subscribe to our channel.
Boom! Subscribe, because you don't know what you're missing.
And hit that bell button.
You know what I'm saying? Hit that bell so you can get them notifications when we upload again. So like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell button. We out. We out.
Do it.
Here you go.